Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us. Without further ado, we ask you to direct your attention to the right field corner and welcome in the class of 2021.
Please be seated. Good evening. I'd like to welcome all the friends and family members here today who have come to watch their students graduate. We thank you for your support. Class of 2021, this day has finally arrived. Since freshman year, we've waited for this moment. Our time has finally come. Honored guests and family, my name is Jonas Weisberg, President of Manchester High School Central, Class of 2021. Today, I serve as your host and Master of Ceremonies for the 175th Commencement Ceremony of Manchester Central High School Central. To begin our program, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. We are honored to have with us this morning so many special guests joining our celebration. Our hardworking salutatorian, Carter Melanson, will introduce them to you.
Thank you, Jonas. As salutatorian, it is my honor to introduce our special guest with us tonight. First, we have the Mayor of the City of Manchester, the Honorable Joyce Craig. The Superintendent of the Manchester School District, Dr. John Goldhart. The Second Assistant Superintendents of the Manchester School District, Miss Amy Allen, and Dr. Jennifer Gillis. The Central Network Director, Dr. Aaron Murphy. Board of School Committee member from Ward 3, Miss Karen Soul. Board of School Committee member from Ward 4, Miss Leslie Want. Board of School Committee member from Ward 8, Mr. Peter Parrish. Board of School Committee from Ward 6, Dan Bergeron. Board of School Committee member at large, Mr. Jim O'Connell. Now for the Central Administration. The Principal of Manchester High School Central, Mr. John Vaccarezza. Assistant Principal, Ms. Jane Clayton. Assistant Principal, Mr. William Collins. Assistant Principal, Ms. Deborah Rookie. And the advisor of the senior class, Ms. Carol McDonald. Thank you.
Thank you, Carter. We have a number of students representing our class as well. Please remain standing as I introduce all of you. The top 10 academic students in our class. Our valedictorian, Caden Yanchar. Our salutatorian, Carter Melanson. Third honors, Jacob Lewis. Fourth honors, Caroline Fody. Fifth honors and secretary of the class of 2021, Sophia Mendez. Sixth honors, Ainsley Rippett-Swales. Seventh honors, Adam Robichaud. Eighth honors, Sam Latona. Ninth honors and vice president of the class of 2021, Sophia Leonard. Tenth honors, last but not least, Isabella Langella. And thank you to the remaining members of the class of 2021 class office. The secretary of the senior class, Ali Gowan. And the fifth member of the class office, Ali Herman. It is my honor to introduce to you as well the Manchester High School Central Student Council, the student body president, Nate Duval, Vice President Thomas Mulholland, Secretary Brea Preston, Treasurer Hannah Shackford, and fifth member Kim Nguyen. And congratulations as well to the recipients of the Central Awards, Philip Abifara, Hunter Cooper, Rahul Drukpa, Maggie Canarium, Jesus Miguel de los Santos de la Cruz, and Alexis Nielsen. Thank you all for being here with us today. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jonas Weisberg, president of the Central High School graduating class of 2021. I'm your MC for the day. I'll admit, it's strange to see us all be pushed apart when not so long ago we were forced to spend about 10 hours with each other stuck in a classroom during lockdown. Now, I don't have too much to say that you haven't heard yet or you won't hear soon, but I just couldn't stop thinking about, above all else, the fun I had in high school and the people I met. It wasn't always perfect, but it was always worth it. I now get to stand in front of about 250 of my classmates to conclude their high school experience and my own. Obviously, our experience has been unique as a class, and our experiences unique as individuals. I want to note that, as much as I enjoyed going to class from my bed every day during remote learning, I realized how much I had taken for granted, like hanging out with a good group of friends every day, and just doing the little things, like attending a fun club meeting after school, or getting sent to my AP's office, or watching CVN. I realized how important it was, not only to stay busy, but to just stay involved in things that interest you. I might not be speaking for everyone here, but I actually had a great time in high school. and it was mostly due to the teams that I tried out for when I had very little prior skill, and the clubs I joined even when I had no clue what we'd be discussing. I filled my free time with mock trial, trivia, and golf, among other things. I made so many good friends, along with so many good memories, and I almost never struggled with boredom. I feel as though this was only possible because of the environment fostered by Central and their outgoing staff, along with the generous community members that supported these events and funded these activities. So if I could recommend just one thing for my class moving forward, and for any current or incoming high school students, I tell you to get involved. If you have any consistent free time, find a cool club to join, sport to play, project to work on, etc. I promise it will enrich your life and make your high school experience or college experience so much more enjoyable. I also just wanted to say thank you to my fellow class members for always supporting me and helping make high school memorable. You guys should be proud of yourselves, pushing through your own barriers every day and still showing up to support your peers. In adverse times, we found brothers and sisters that challenged us to be our best selves. Thank you so much to my Central peers. Whether we remain close as time passes or not, I'll never forget the way we strive to be better together through tough times. And the final thank you goes to my entire family, the teachers and other community and staff members who helped us get here in one piece. And a massive shout out to my only real sister, Tamsin, who practically taught me chemistry and math and many other things. Maybe I wasn't able to become valedictorian like her, but I found my way on the podium somehow. Everything I have today would not be possible without my family and the families, both blood-related and not, that put their heart and soul into our education and well-being daily. Thank you. I'm so proud of all of you, and I feel so honored to have been your class president, and I wish you all the best of luck moving forward. Now, to provide official greetings from the City of Manchester and the Chairman of the School Board, it is my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Mayor Joyce Craig.
Good evening. It's such an honor to be here with all of you and your families on this wonderful occasion. It's especially meaningful to me as well because so many of the parents here tonight are dear friends, and I've known so many of the graduates since they were babies. To our graduates, you all persevered through so much during your high school years. You should be so proud of all that you've accomplished. You successfully navigated demanding circumstances and temporary setbacks, and as a result, I know that you're going to be among the most resilient and hardworking graduates Manchester has ever seen. I want to take a minute to recognize and thank Principal Vaccarezza. He is a perfect combination of compassion, discipline, and school spirit. I don't think any of us can hear the phrase, "Go Central Pride," without thinking of Mr. Vac. We're going to miss you, Mr. Vac, but please know that we wish you the very best. I'd also like to thank the parents, teachers, school staff, coaches, and mentors and friends who helped guide our graduates to this special day. As a mother, I know firsthand the work to get here is shared by many. And graduates, don't forget to thank the people who helped you along the way. And always remember to give back. Communities thrive when people come together and listen to each other. Collaboration is key. Be sure to surround yourself with people who have different ideas and beliefs, and they will challenge and inspire you. When I graduated from Memorial back in 1985, like many of you, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I certainly didn't think that someday I'd be mayor of the city of Manchester. But I found passion for public service, and I'm excited for all of you to go out and find your passion, your strengths, and put them to work for the benefit of others. We've seen time and time again that young people are a driving force behind change and progress in our nation and in our city. You have an important voice that must be heard. I hope that your education at Central helped you to find that voice and that you will continue to use it as you venture into the world and achieve great things. You're an exceptional group of students. I urge you to continue to strive to be individuals of great character, to serve others, and to always be kind. Congratulations and go Central Pride.
Thank you, Mayor Craig. We appreciate you being being here today with us and sharing this event. Now, I would like to introduce our class of 2021 valedictorian, Caden Yanchar, who will be attending Boston University in the fall. Please join me in welcoming Caden.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be standing in front of all of you to commemorate the memories and accomplishments that our great class of 2021 has endured for the past 4 years. And it's also a great honor to be the valedictorian of this outstanding class. To begin on a selfish note, I'm extremely thrilled to have achieved this goal, because as valedictorian, I'll be one of the first students to get their diploma, rather than being called at the end, which has been the story of all my life, all along with my fellow Y and Z last name people. On a more serious and meaningful note, while it was not an easy achievement and took a lot of sacrifice and extra work, I'd like to recognize all of the adults out there in the real world who had to endure extreme challenges over the past year and a half. Throughout this unprecedented time, all I did was sit at a computer and do my schoolwork. Meanwhile, everyone in the real world made this possible by adjusting to working from home, or all the essential workers, the true heroes, who had to help protect everyone, making sure society functioned and proceeded forward. All the rest of us, including all the students here, would not be at this point if it were not for you. Thank you. I would also like to recognize and thank Mr. Vaccarezza, the school staff, and the teachers for all you did this past year. I know this year was very hard for all of you, involving personal sacrifices that I can only imagine. You all have been tenacious, perseverant, and flexible with the many sudden changes to schedules and the limitations to teaching with remote and hybrid learning. But you all have been the heroes in your own right and were able to ensure all of us students continue to receive a meaningful education under these imperfect circumstances. Thank you. Now on to our graduating class, the class of 2021. Most of us have spent our last 4 years anticipating and dreaming of this day, and our final year approached, trying to figure out how we will proceed with our lives beyond high school, and many of us have already decided what to do with our future. So I'm honored to be in the presence of many future scientists, teachers, doctors, members of the armed forces, and various other occupations. Even if some of us don't know exactly what the future holds, that is okay. We are truly free to pursue our future as best fits us as individuals. One thing is certain, as this day comes to a close, we will not be students at Manchester Central High School anymore. We will be free to do whatever we want. Most of us might become students at a university in a few months, but moving on to college or even a job means that we are now able to take our futures into our own hands and shape it however we want. We will all make new connections beyond high school. We will have new and different experiences. We will each have the ability to pursue our own paths, and I'm sure you will all be the best that this class has to offer for the future of this world. We are starting new lives, and we are the pioneers of those lives. Before we go and celebrate with our families and friends, I'd like to thank my fellow classmates for being there for me through high school, my teachers for giving me the best and most interesting education possible, and my family for believing and supporting me throughout my entire life. I'm sure you all had similar figures helping you throughout the different phases of your entire lives. I'm sure we are proud of each other for making it this far and helping each other for the past year and a half. As these last 4 years proved, and this past year especially, if we all help each other, we can get through anything and always prosper at the other end. Like Winnie the Pooh said, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. So it is an honor to be a part of this class, the class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Caden. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce the principal of Manchester High School Central, Mr. John Vaccarezza.
Before I get started, I would just ask the students who will be enlisting in the military to please rise at this time. If you are enlisting in the military, please rise. Thank you. Second thing I'd like to do is, could we please just give a warm hand to these 3 guest speakers tonight. This is a really tough thing to do, and they are doing a great job. Can we put it together for these three gentlemen? Trust me, it's tough. As I'm speaking here, I'm looking at myself on the screen, and that's a rough view, I gotta tell you. So here we go. 7 years ago, I came to this school and uttered 3 simple words for the very first time. And that's it. They were just words. They were a statement made by a skinny Italian from New Jersey. I had no direction, and the words truly had no definition. They were actually words stated by accident because of a misunderstanding and miscommunication. But you see, I'm stubborn. I held on to the belief that if I said them enough, at some point, they might actually become something. And that skinny Italian, who still talks funny, hasn't stopped saying them since. But please remember, they're just words. I just gave you the words. You made them important. So what do they stand for? Well, that's individual and unique. But I can tell you what they mean to me. They stand for recognizing that life can be both a hard and painful journey, as well as exciting and joyous as an adventure could be. That tough decisions oftentimes lead to the most rewarding gifts we can receive. To that I say those words. They stand for the appreciation of all people. Let me say that again. It is not good enough to accept people. That limits the value of who they are. You need to appreciate the differences of others and use that diversity to make yourself a better person. To that I say those words. They mean belonging to something that has been nurtured and harnessed for over 175 years. It is the student who saw me at the grocery store 3 years after graduating, who did not speak English before they entered the halls of Central High School. But they came here and they turned to me and they said those 3 words. They stand for today not being the end of your high school career, but beginning of your tomorrow. Never dwell on the past, for if you do, you will stay there forever. But likewise, do not forget what you have learned at Manchester High School Central. Use the experiences of CHS to build, shape, and improve your future. To that, I said those words. It means taking the moments with family and friends and saying 3 other simple words. I love you. Now, I know this sounds a little sappy, but it's true. Take the time to allow the people closest to you to hear how much they mean to you. If anything can be learned from the past 16 months, it's that we need to take the time and let people know how you feel, because life is precious and short. And if you miss out on that opportunity, you might never get it back. So I'm going to take the time to say to you all, I love you guys. Finally, for me, those words stand for thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a small part of your life. Aside from my family, The decision to come to Manchester High School Central is the best one of my life. Central High School has made me a better person, friend, father, and principal. And as I leave here, I will never forget or stop appreciating the education you allowed me to be a part of. So to that, I say thank you, goodbye, and go Central Pride.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vaccarezza, for always being there for us, and congratulations on ending your stellar Central career with the class of 2021. I can't blame you for going out on the highest note possible. It's my honor to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. John Goldhart.
It was only a few days after I'd driven about 2,800 miles across the country that I began visiting schools in Manchester. And the very first school I visited was Central High School. I walked across the plaza, and over the intercom, I hear my name read to come to a certain door in this New Jersey-sounding accent. I soon met Mr. Vaccarezza, and I'm extremely grateful that I've had the opportunity to work with such an incredible man and an incredible leader. I believe that leadership is an action and not a position. He has taught us that because his actions have done more than just a position itself. So thank you, Mr. Vaccarezza, for changing our lives for the better, including mine. Mayor Craig, Vice Chair Want, and members of the Board of School Committee. As Superintendent of the Manchester School District, I hereby confirm that all students who will receive diplomas this evening have met all of the graduation requirements of the New Hampshire State Board of Education and the Manchester School Board, and therefore qualify for a high school diploma with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. I now present the graduating class of Manchester Central High School, the class of 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Goldhart. Thank you also for your continued service to the students of Manchester. Now, I ask the Assistant Principals of Manchester High School Central, Ms. Deborah Rookie, Ms. Jane Clayton, and Mr. Will Collins to begin the presentation of diplomas.
Graduates, we ask that you please bring your cards when your line is lining up, please. So this is the moment we've been waiting for. It is with great pride and tradition that we award the first diploma to the president of the class of 2021, Jonas Weisberg. We'll now proceed with our top 10 honors. Your senior class valedictorian, Caden Yanchar. Senior class salutatorian, Carter Melanson. Third honors, Jacob Lewis. Fourth honors, Caroline Fody. Fifth honors and your senior class treasurer, Sophia Mendez. Sixth honors, Ainsley Rippett Swales. Seventh honors, Adam Robichaud. Eighth honors, Samuel Latona. Ninth honors and your senior class vice president, Sophia Leonard. And 10th honors, Isabella Langella. And to round out the remaining senior class officers, your senior class secretary, Allison Gowan. Your senior class fifth member, Allison Herman. And now for your student council officers. Student council president, Nathan Duval. Vice President, Thomas Mulholland. Secretary, Brea Preston. Treasurer, Hannah Shackford. And your fifth member, Kim Wen. And now our 6 Principals Award winners. Philip Abafara. Hunter Cooper. Jesus Miguel de los Santos de la Cruz. Rahul Drupka. Maggie Canarium. And Alexis Nielsen. We will now be awarding alphabetically, starting with Michael Adams. Indigo Adebayo. Abby Adkins. Saeed Ahmed. Eamon Amatovich. Ted Akinor. Abdullah Al-Muqdadi. Axel Alberto Rodriguez. Dakila Ali. Ali Altay. Janat Altay. Tanisha Alvarado. Ali Al-Zawar. Samuel Arrigo. Samantha Asensio. Samuel Asantha. Joel Ayala Casco. Divin Ayaya. Victoria Allward. Jamal Ba. Tripti Barali. Britt Beaudry. Michael Beatty. Grady Balolo. Medhabi Bista. Belma Bobarak. Larissa Bonassa. Denisa Bontia. Destiny Boyle. Sarah Briggs. Ocean Buddha. Cooper Carden. Miles Kavanaugh. Erin Kerr. James Cefalo. Eilina Cheich. Jasmine Sapita. Aluel Chan. Larisha Cherilis. Katie Chasen. Brian Chilel Lopez. Evan Colon. Brandon Contreras. Maranatha Contreras Velez. Lily Cody. Caleb Davenport. Zachary Davis. Raina Daw. Alan De Leon Ramirez. Priscilla Delovio Diaz. Adriana DeFosis. Ava Demers. Alexis Dobson. Haley Douglas. Arek Duang. Jabari Dowell. Aiden Doyle. Dominic Doobie. Sophia Doobie. Yadira Duval. Shannon Earnshaw. Stavro Espinoza. Nicole Eugenio. Andrew Farrell. Brian Farron. Emma Favorite. Erin Flurry. Autumn Forsing. Cesar Jerome Franco Mora. Cesar Jeremy Franco Mora. Mason Freeman. Willis Freeman. Lindsay Gagnon. Isaiah Gallant. Roque Garcia Cabral. And Moses Garcia Cesenis. Kaylin Gartland. Christina Gatzoulis. Michael Gerard. Angelina Glazier. Catherine Gorman. Abigail Graham. Geraldine Graves. Latrell Grimes. Devin Grollo. Courtney Groves. Leslie Guardardo. Lorenzo Gutierrez. Heap Ha. Tan Deep Ha. Raja Haith. Michael Hamill Patrick. Taya Hartman. Ava Hartshorn. Dunia Hassan. Habiba Hassan. Jayla Hawkins. Jamie Hazelton. Alexia Hernandez. Udaleki Hernandez. Jakaya Hicks. Keegan Hogue. Paul Hosfeld. Raymond Howard. Abigail Hudson. Amber Hurley. Kevin Hun. Owais Ibrahim. Benjamin Infante Gomez. Amber Isabel. And Catherine Jones. And now Miss Rookie will take over.
Grady Komanika. Haider Kareem. Mika Casa. Sean Kelly. Giselle Kent. Victoria Keys. Neil Kenchel. Andrew King. Celine Carissa. Rakiatu Konate. Kaylin Kustas. Olivia Laflamme. Maxwell Lelos. Johnny Lamb. Emma Landry. Rachel Laporta. Chloe LaRochelle. Ariana Lawrence. Jay Leach. Jennifer Limoges. Jonathan Lopez. Kevin Lopez Carcamo. Simon Brando Lucero. Brian Macias. Devin Magarian. Truck Lin Mai. Jolie Mayu. Maeve Manning. Ellie Marr. Elnuris Martinez. Kyle Martins. Juliana Matthew. Donald Maxim. Grace Mayu. Michael McCormick. Jason McCoy. Sean McGarvey. Kenna McGinnis. April McLeod. Alexandria Mercer. Noah Marrow. Benjamin Mikas. Yesenia Milan. Dowleh Mohammed. Jude Mohammed. Bridget Montez. Cedric Musiu. Heridier Mukaiza. Emmanuel Munyanya. Olivia Murphy. William Nasta. Ibrahim Ndikuriu. Haley Nielsen. Glodian Goma. Desire Nirukundu. Shelby Normand. Dominic Nuzzo. Axel Oliveras Villanueva. Hawa Osman. Congrats. Ryan Oxley. Nuris Azoria. Dylan Parmenter. Gianni Pena Hernandez. Brandon Perez. Yuritsa Perez Ortiz. Molly Philbrook. Abigail Philibot. Gabrielle Pietranero Hamilton. Lurit Patia. Mark Ponce. Jordan Pui Wang Long. Jonah Prue. Philip Quieros. Jose Quintanilla. Caleb Richardson. Elizabeth Rivard. Elijah Roberge. Lena Robinson. Geraldine Rodriguez Aracena. Nilson Rosario. Helen Rosario. Naeja Saki. Auntie Penda Sadiba. Fernando Salazar. Gabrielle Santana. Javier Santiago. Peyton Sanuth. Sitha Sar. Tyler Surrett. William Scala. Christopher Scarafile. Larissa Semerin. Kyla Shank. Hannah Silvera. Layla Sanatovich. Luke Sinclair. Sonia Songe. Tyler Stetham. Probin Tamang. Joseph Tedesco. Zachary Tenzar. Alberto Torres. Laura Turney. Arkham Traor. Leonardo Trejo Medrano. Amelia Tiscaris. Connor Turgeon. Alexa Usello. Silo Ungu. Alan Uwashima. Adriana Valdez Guerrero. Angelica Vasquez. Kiera Vasquez. Raheem Villain. Angelina Vujas. Hayden Walker. Victoria Walsh. Jonathan Warnock. Samantha Wheeler. Lucille Witt. Morgan Woods. Mora Yovanov. Maylee Zapata. Angela Zaguri.
Now, members of the class of 2021, it's been a long time coming. It is now time to move our tassels from right to left to indicate that we are graduates. Congratulations. We are now among the alumni of Manchester High School Central, joining tens of thousands of other students who have graduated since 1846. Now, please rise for the Central Hail Alma Mater. Lyrics can be found on the back page of the program. Again, please rise.
Call
Thank you, class of 2021, for an incredible 4 years. If we can come out of the last 2 years with smiles on our faces and our heads held high, we can get through anything. Continue to hold your head high and never let anyone take your pride away. Congratulations for the last time. I wish that all of you find the type of success that you may not even know yet is within you. Now, Mr. Vacarezza will give us the instructions on how to proceed to meet our guests.
Okay, we will be going out. You have the head of the Fisher Cats. Thank you very much. Ms. Fournier has been the one who's kind of organized this thing. If you can give us a wave, Ms. Fournier, real quick. There she is. Let's give her a hand. Students are to follow her out, and she will get you in the recessional. Thank you very much, everybody, and good luck, and go Central Pride.
Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021. We ask the alumni, please stay off the grass as you head to the stands. Families are not allowed on the field. Please wait for your graduates to meet you in the stands. Once again, please remain off the grass. Families, please remain in the stands and follow the instructions of Fisher Cat staff. Thank you.